Hello.
Hello.
How are you?
Good, how are you?
Good to see you again.
Are you Scott?
Yes, I am.
I'm Chris.
Chris. I didn't meet you before.
No, you did
look
not.
familiar.
Look at that. Is that your Carrera?
Yeah.
What year is that?
90.
I have a 72 Targa.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
In good
Hi.
shape?
Hey, I'm Laura.
Hello, I'm Chris. How do you do? Yeah, so this is my parents' airstream.
Okay.
This is Richard.
Good to see you again.
This is
Oh, you know what? I'm not going to shake hands. I don't want to.
Yeah, it's all good. It's all good.
Sorry. Sue.
No problem. No problem at all.
So talk to me a little bit. We came by and saw it.
Okay.
And we were told unequivocally that we could not tow it with a Cayenne. Now, I've done the research, and the research says I can tow up to 7,500 with a stock Cayenne.
This is 6,500.
Okay.
Great.
I had
And
it weighed at the dump down here.
oh, you
before.
did? Okay, so it's 6,500.
Right.
You know, if you believe the numbers, then I can tow it.
Sure.
Right.
Sure.
So-
I have a Jeep Wrangler 4-door that won't tow it.
Okay.
But we also have a Tahoe that does tow it. Tows it easily.
I've got 600 horsepower in my
Your
Cayenne
your
Turbo
Cayenne
S.
will tow this.
Okay, so that's a do-over. then.
Sure, and that's then we can always test that out. Blah blah blah, whatever you need to do.
Okay.
The intention.
Do you mind if I record this just for memory's sake?
Go right ahead.
Okay. All right.
Please go ahead. So, I have not been using this. This has been theirs.
Okay.
Richard is now at a point where he's not driving any longer.
I understand.
So we're trying to figure out what to do with the airstream. The easiest thing for us right now is to winterize it and put it back into storage.
Okay.
The winterizing is scheduled for Monday.
Winterizing scheduled for Monday. However, we are.
And storage, once it goes in storage, there's no in-out privileges.
No, there's in-out.
Oh.
but,
Okay.
I mean,
we cover it because we put it in a barn. So
Okay.
we completely cover it and winterize it and make
Okay.
sure it's good. And it's in a barn down at Moonstone.
Where's that?
Moonstone is the northwest end of Magic. So if you go
Okay.
down to the blinking light and you turn right and you go towards Fairfield,
Yeah.
it's that weird old ranch that's off on the right-hand side in the middle of
white
nowhere.
gates with the white fence.
After you go past the Wood River and go up the hill and go out there, it's in a big barn out
All
there.
right. So
And
I thought
it's
once
close
it goes
enough.
in, you're in with a bunch of other boats and you're deep in and you can't get it out for the life of you.
No, now there are places in Boise to put this that you can have access to it.
Okay.
Now, I don't think the access once it goes in there is super easy,
Right, but
and it's not something that you really want to use in the winter time anyways.
Okay.
However, if we wanted to get it out, I think we could probably arrange to get it out. Does he put a bunch of other stuff in there around
No.
it? Okay.
You go inside and look around while.
Yeah,
okay,
please, go ahead
but
and look.
I want to understand.
So I'm also learning how to use this and stuff. There's some.
Are you a local guy or?
I grew up here.
Okay.
I
Are you
grew
still
up
here or?
No, I live in LA.
Oh,
We go back and forth between Venice and here, all of us.
Okay.
We live there.
Okay.
That's
lovely.
been our house for years and years and years and
Oh,
years
wow.
and years. The top floor, since before they built this, we've had that. So
Before they built that.
as they were building it, before it was finished. we had
Oh,
it.
okay. All right.
So
I said,
it's in really good shape. It hasn't been used for a long time. It's
since
never
2019.
It's never
So
been
3 or 4.
used at all.
Okay.
It's hardly been used at all.
Okay.
So the things that are wrong with it are because it's been sitting, not because it's been abused.
Understood.
So there are probably a couple little things. I'm just figuring some stuff out with it because it's always been his. I've never used it. However, I know they've used it lovingly and kindly and very sparingly. It has
You
very.
can tell by the tires. I don't think
it's got very. Yeah.
5,000 miles.
Not even.
How
5.
old are the tires? Because
They're new.
They're-
I mean,
yeah.
they came with the.
They came with it.
Oh, so
there
they
was-
have to be replaced.
No, they don't.
Typically,
have-
tires have a shelf life to
Well,
them.
we can find out.
Okay, but
They have a shelf life if it's been abused. It has.
no.
not.
Even still, I for cars.
understand.
Okay.
Yeah, for cars. I get
Yeah,
that. I get that. I have
cars.
one
I
too.
know, but yeah.
It goes and gets looked at every time it comes out. It goes to Carl Malone. They look at it. They check the tires.
Oh, really?
win it.
Do they service it there?
Yes.
Oh,
they
really?
have
Okay.
been servicing it there.
Okay.
It wasn't
They're not
Carl.
authorized airstream service.
Right. I don't know that you need an authorized.
Just to fix
just
the
to-
little stuff.
Just
you
to
probably
fix the
don't.
little things.
Could they put a tow unit on my my Cayenne? Do you
I
think?
would have. Do you not have a?
I think I need a special thing because
Okay.
Well, you need a plug. You need
Yeah,
a
yeah, I
need
got
to-
yeah.
you-
I'll deal with that stuff.
plug,
Yeah.
You
So
need a brake controller.
right, and
The brake controller is the important thing.
right, and
Because driving with this much weight behind you,
Yeah,
you want to
yeah.
be really safe about it,
Yeah.
and all that. So, but it's an amazing unit. It's in great shape.
yeah, it looks fine. I
the-
mean,
the-
is the awning automatic or is it?
Nothing's
manual.
automatic.
Okay.
It's manual.
Tell me about the power, solar or
No solar.
okay.
Now the power it's got batteries, but you have to use an external generator. That's the thing
You
with
have to.
airstream. They
No,
don't.
you don't have to, but you should. But I'll include the generator.
Yeah, the generator comes with it. The generator charges the batteries. It works off the batteries. We're plugged into shore power right now.
Oh,
No, we're
okay.
not.
We just
You're about-
sitting here. Yes, it's shore power. If
Okay.
you take it to a campground, you're better off plugging it into shore power.
Okay.
It comes with a generator that charges the batteries. It's a
then-
small generator. It works off the batteries. When
Could
you
it
just-
could it operate a computer and a coffee maker?
Yes.
And,
Yes, for sure.
and
No
what about the
problem.
gray water situation? How big are your tanks?
I don't know the size.
37 gallons
37
for
gallons
the
for gray
clear
water.
water and the gray water.
Combined? Usually it's
No,
separate.
it's separate.
So 37 each?
Yeah.
Okay. And is there a black water too?
Yeah,
or-
There
there's
is,
a black
yes.
water.
Okay.
We have all the manuals.
All right.
Everything is here.
So here's my deal. I just got a bug on my ass 2 weeks ago that I wanted to try RV
Airstreaming,
living. Yeah.
yes.
And I'm just starting at ground zero now.
Absolutely.
This is literally the first one in my life I've ever walked into.
Okay. Did you walk in here?
Briefly, but then
Yeah.
they said don't even bother because of your car won't tow it.
Right.
So ideally, in my perfect world, we'd work out an arrangement where you could say, for 6 months until June, I could lease it at a favorable rate
Sure.
that made sense to you, and if I
Sure.
decide to buy it, we can either negotiate on that basis or with a lease to buy, or we can deal with a purchase price.
Gotcha.
So that would be because I'm going to do I'm going to drive to Boise, look at one and say, well, whatever, buy it, and then in 6 months I'm going to be like, it's not big enough,
Right.
or I don't like it, or she hates it, or something like that. So this could save me a trip to Boise and
Sure.
save me the 6 months depreciation, or I could say this works out perfect.
Well, let me ask you a question. What if you would want to lease it from now until the spring? What would you do with it? Right, 'cause
I'd travel.
You would take it travel with
yeah,
you.
I would travel.
because no RVs are great in the winter.
I would travel south.
Okay.
You
I-
have to do that quickly because if this freezes, it's all over.
Oh, really?
It's all over. You cannot have it go into a cold freeze.
You don't want to put any RVs need to be winterized because of the water pipes.
And there's no way you can, okay.
No.
There are probably
Because
some
I-
that are built for winter.
Because I would travel. My dream is at the middle of October, end of October, I'd hit the road for a month,
Right.
and then I'd come back, here, go skiing, whatnot, or or drop it off in Boise,
Right.
and have them take care of it
Sure,
and then I'd
sure.
pick it up in March for a month.
Right.
So I have 3 months of use that I'd like to do between now and June.
Gotcha. Okay.
That's my
it's
world.
not safe.
well,
It's
Okay.
not safe.
No, I hear you. With money and storage and stuff.
yes, it needs to go to a warmer
Right.
climate, an indoor climate. In Boise, there are indoor storage places
Oh, are there?
that
Okay.
you do not need to winterize.
Oh, okay.
I've already been looking into that.
Okay.
However, we're not going to do that. We've decided we're not going to do that. Have decided to put it into storage, to winterize it, put it into storage here.
Gotcha.
The ultimate thing we'd like to do really is sell it. They're never going to use it again. I'm not up here enough to use it.
And
I would like to get it off his plate.
I understand.
Now,
And
here's the thing. If we were to sell it to you, and you decide you don't like it, they're sellable. People
right,
want them.
but if that's the case, I can go and start to pick my own perfect one that
That's
and,
correct,
you
too, yes.
That's why the lease thing made sense.
Leasing it doesn't make any sense to
Yeah, it
us.
doesn't.
At all. Okay,
Because
I asked
it's just-
Judy.
All it does is it
Is
just puts
extends-
more wear and tear on it.
Right,
You just
and
put it
uncertainty.
into storage and you could get it out in the spring and then start your adventures then because as a neophyte, you don't want to go towing anywhere close to the winter anyway.
Okay,
If you wanted to go south and take it anywhere, like where south are you talking? Mexico or
No. California, Nevada.
But see, it even gets cold in winter.
Oh,
like Nevada, California, all that, and these things people don't use them in the winter.
I did not realize that.
People don't use RVs in the winter. It's weird. Unless they're specific off-road RVs, there are some that are specifically built for that.
There used to be one sitting right next to it.
There is one sitting next to it, but I don't know. They've been having problems with theirs too. They just had to put a new roof on theirs.
No, that's a different one.
Okay, well, there was one here that was leaking and all kinds of stuff. So,
well, see, I'm learning this. All right, well, let me look in. All right, do you know, Judy? I asked what she wanted for it. Did she like make an offer? I mean, do you know what the number is?
We want 60, and that they go about 85, 90 brand new for this model.
I think he's right on that. In that case, but I do think 60 is high for the. Yeah, I've seen in my little research. There are 2020s available for 70.
Okay.
But not 25 footers or 23 footers.
A 25 foot. I was doing some diligence on them, but I stopped because we decided to put it into storage.
Right. See, the last thing I want is to be in your situation. Right. Effectively, is like I got a fucking, I got a van. I don't know how to, all the shit. Yeah. But it looks brand new. I mean,
it is basically, like I said, it's new. It has a couple of small things.
We have very light use out of it.
You have an air conditioner in it?
It does. The air conditioner only works when you're plugged into shore power.
Right.
The heater works off battery and everything. The hot water, everything else works off battery, but you need a generator to constantly recharge your batteries unless you went with a solar panel. But then you need multiple solar panels because they're just not that efficient yet at this point. It is registered for the year. There's brand new registration. They've taken immaculate care of the paperwork and all the stuff. It's a great unit.
So I think, in light of the further education about winter, I think what I need to do is contemplate my situation and ask Laura, and then I'll know it'll be here in the spring.
It'll definitely be around.
And if I love the RV life, then I'll reach out to you in the spring and we'll look at a fair market value.
Exactly. Fair market value is all we're looking for. We're not looking to gouge anybody. No. And he's never using it again.
Yeah.
And the only person who's ever going to use it again is me, if that's the case. But even at that,
could I ask a really awkward question?
Sure.
If we made an arrangement in the spring, could I park it here for a fee?
That's up to...
That was a quick no.
No, Bill Glenn owns it, and
okay.
He's been doing us a favor.
All right.
That's not a definitive no. It would depend on your relationship with him.
For snow removal.
No, that's what I meant.
He said in the spring.
Yeah.
Not in the winter.
Do you have any questions, Laura?
I do not. I think what you should do is when you're off traveling this winter and I'm here working, rent one for a week somewhere.
Yes,
yeah,
correct.
That's a definitely good
see
idea.
if you can handle it on your own.
Yeah, I don't even know if I'm going to feel. I'm comfortable driving race cars and and Cayennes and.
That without me, which is better.
See, I'm not a huge. I haven't driven a lot of trailers, but I'm super comfortable driving it.
Really?
I hooked up to it.
First time and.
Yeah, but I'm in the film business. I'm an assistant director. I can kind of do anything. I'm one of those guys. I know a little bit about everything.
I know guys like you.
Yeah, I don't know a lot about everything, but I know a little bit about everything.
This looks perfect in terms of a layout.
This turns into a bed.
Yeah, if for an office and.
I just work.
Sure.
I know. And literally, what I want to do is just get an office so I can travel and put her working, and I'm traveling. And
brilliant.
I'm perfectly happy working. I have a great office.
You guys have the building right at the street there?
Yeah, go check out. We put poodles on the side of it.
I think I saw it, yeah.
We did it in the past. You would know if you saw it.
All right. I think you need to try this while you're off
gallivanting.
Yeah, I don't want to push it on you guys.
No, I hear you.
The most important thing is you go try one and see if you like it.
All right.
I mean, if I have to work, I may set up an office.
But I mean, this of all the layouts I've seen, because we're two people, we We could sleep here. It looks like a comfortable bed, and
Super
Our
comfy.
first
Yeah.
airstream was at 23, and
that wasn't big
I had
enough
an
for you.
offer. No, I made an office along here,
Oh, really?
but
Okay.
It was in 1973, completely
76.
That I kind of want that.
completely redone, but they don't have the modern amenities.
Right.
That's why they traded in for this.
You like modern.
This has Bluetooth,
Yeah.
DVD, shower.
Yeah. That's
You know,
nice.
it's all nice. It's got granite countertops.
Yeah.
Everything's good. I don't know. It's really
Not
good.
granite.
I don't know.
For
It
my
looks
guy.
good.
Yeah. Add to the list of.
The nice thing, things like
Granite is way
this,
too
these
much.
go up and down automatically. Like when it rains, they close. They have
Oh,
sensors.
really?
They close, and so as soon as it stops raining, they open up and air itself out.
nice.
It's nice. It's
All
a great
right.
unit. It's in great shape.
Thank you for taking the time again
but
to
it'll
show
be here
us.
in the
It
spring.
will
All
be
right,
here
then
in the
I'll-
spring.
Because
I-
I'm taking it.
I mean, it's a good-
to be winterized on Monday.
I
Okay.
think that makes them, especially if you can't use it this winter.
No, and trying to find a place
you
to.
know, fly to
so-
Tucson and drive around.
Yeah, you're better off going to Tucson, renting one. seeing if you
Oh,
like it.
interesting.
Yeah. And see if you're comfortable with it, see if you enjoy it, all of that. See if you can manage it.
I hear some noise going on. Oh, okay. Now, when you were out and about enjoying RV life, did you always have to go to a freaking RV park, or did you ever?
No.
Because that's not.
No, I
They never
never,
take it. They
I
never
never
take
went
it
to an
to
RV park, and I never hooked it up to shore power.
Okay,
ever.
because that's what I want to hear.
No,
Because I don't want to
went
be.
national parks.
That's-
like north.
But they would
Northwood,
take it up,
you know, the first,
like Chalice and up north
park
of
up
town.
here on the left.
Okay.
And Wood River Campground up there.
And you could had enough power with the generator.
And all that stuff.
Oh, really? For a full week? Yeah.
Yeah.
I gave
Okay.
away all of our camping gear. I got sick of
Well,
that.
the other thing is,
'Cause she had to
they
do all the work.
have
Yeah, do all
everything
the
that
work.
comes with this. They have everything goes out here. This comes out. There's shares, and it will all just come with it.
Now, what is the
Everything
year
we need.
again? Just it's 2000,
2013.
2013. All
Now,
right.
if you go look at them, they haven't changed.
No, I know that. No.
And they're like $50,000. It's you're not going to get anything better with the brand new one. than
No,
you
no.
are
I
with this
actually
one.
want to use one. I
Yeah,
definitely want to
so-
use one.
And if
Well, the
you
winter thing really helps me
you
understand.
couldn't get a used one that's been taken better care of and used less than this one. So there's one little thing here. That's a suction cup.
Oh,
Pop it.
okay.
That's super
All right.
simple.
Yeah, no,
That's
I
a
get it.
guy that grab a suction cup and pop that out, or pop in. You know what? I can.
No, do it on
That's
your
the
own
only.
time.
That's the only thing that's.
Okay.
You know,
All right.
Somebody else kind of bumped into it. So.
All right. Thank you. Well, I'm not gonna show you.
But it's not.
I woke up with a sniffle. And
If
I
you're a
thought.
driver and you drive a lot,
Yeah.
you'll handle this no problem.
I just worry about if you go to I'm thinking that we go more often to a city and pull up to the Four Seasons.
But you're not pulling up the Four Seasons.
That's
But
what
you
I'm.
can.
You know.
You can if you know how to drive a car.
Okay, I know how to drive a car.
Yeah, if
but
you're a
when
good driver, if
you
you're a
hand it
driver,
to
like
the
I'm a
valet-
driver
Yeah.
guy, I like cars.
Backing up and all
What's
that.
the valet
Simple.
going to
It's
do
easy.
with it?
He's going to tell me the RVs go over there, and
Yeah,
I'm going to park.
when you're going to the Four Seasons in a city, before you get to that city, you're like, where can I park a fucking trailer?
Yeah,
Right.
I'm not the first guy to.
They
You
You're
know,
not the
show up
first
in
guy.
my mother's house with that.
I actually will. My vision is I'm traveling with her working in the office,
Great.
even while we're driving. Even though I
You
know
have
that.
to.
Well, why are you not allowed? I
Have you
know
ever,
it's
did you ever watch that Lucy and Ricky when they're driving the RV and they're driving to Idaho? They're driving to Sun Valley, Idaho.
Oh, are you serious?
Yeah. And she's trying to cook in the back while they're driving. They go out and they buy a huge
That's funny.
airstream.
Waving all over.
And it's
the
going
place.
all over the place. And
Ah.
it's all this shit. It's hilarious. You got to watch it. It's this great old movie.
Yeah, I gather you've Starlink and all the DirecTV. That's just add-ons.
It's
Easy
just
enough.
add-ons, easy add-on stuff. Yeah.
All right, you've been really wonderful.
Okay,
Thank
well,
you so much. I
Good
appreciate
hunting.
it.
Good. Have
No,
a good winter.
Yeah, you guys go rent
Cool
one
off.
first.
Get some experience. You know, don't get too excited because there's a lot to it.
I mean, I don't want to leave Sun Valley in the summertime.
Right.
So I mean,
But the great thing about this is you go park it up at Alturas, you take it up to Redfish,
Yeah, we
which
had
is then
great
you go back
times
and
in
forth and you
Alturas.
have your spot.
can you leave it up there for a period
Yeah,
of
for a
time?
week.
Yeah.
For 1
Yeah,
week.
For
for
10 days.
You just have to move it around.
All right.
You know, every 10 days you have to
Yeah.
move it, but
All
it's
right.
great. Unless you know somebody has a property up in, you know, Stanley, then you go park it up there. You know, so
All right.
that's
Awesome.
That's what you do.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you.
I really appreciate.
To own one of these, they're not easy to own.
Easier than a boat, though, right?
I mean, it depends. Similar,
Is it?
yeah. Boats aren't hard to own if you're going to use it. If it's on the lake, or you stick it in you stick it on the trailer, and you put it park it at a lake. You just take it in and out, or if you can leave it in a lake.
Yeah.
These are great.
Oh, nice.
I'm sick of the shoulder seasons here. I hate May through June. And we were going to buy a multi-million-dollar home in Bliss, Idaho, just for those 3 months. And we were going to build something on it that's about like this.
Yeah.
So we said, well, instead of doing that, let's buy something like this and go travel
But
during it.
it's nice because then you have the option to go different places than one spot. There's
Right.
so many places you can take them.
Yeah, especially around here.
But you just have to. It's not easy just to jump. Let's
Yeah.
just get in and let's just go. Oh, let's park it here. It's nice to do your homework first.
Yeah.
It works better to do your homework and know where you're going to go. You don't need shore power. You can
That
you
was
can pull
important.
into any campground with one of these because they do it. People do it all day long,
Right,
all
yeah.
over this country.
And if the batteries go low, you can just use the generator, and it charges the batteries.
Charge the battery. It's got an inverter. It's got all the.
And you got good brakes and stuff.
Yeah.
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 All right. Thank you very much.
Okay,
One
you're
thing
welcome.
that you
Take
do
care.
need for your car, you have to get these, you know,
Yeah.
mirror extenders, which is no big deal. They just clip onto your normal mirror so you can see.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So you can
yeah,
see her on
yeah.
the sides of this.
Yeah.
The smaller one is narrower,
Yeah.
right? So the 23,
Even just a 23
the
is.
23 foot is narrower. The different models are different widths and sizes.
I
So
just can't imagine. I mean, with the 3 dogs, and if we got the 4th again, and we typically have 4 right now.
No,
right?
we're never having Fords at one
We've
time.
always had 4 before we died.
yeah,
I just
you don't want any.
What
smaller.
can't you
I can't
imagine?
imagine any smaller.
any smaller. I
Really?
cannot
So
imagine.
that's the point I wanted you to come here.
Well,
If
I
you're
said
like
that last time. I
that
mean,
25 is
It's just the right size because it
Yeah.
fits into the national park campgrounds that have improved parking perfectly.
okay.
And so
Yeah.
Any bigger or a pain in the ass.
Oh, I wouldn't want anything.
But with
All right.
3 to
Well, we
4
learned
big
something.
dogs, any smaller is
Any smaller is terrible.
I can't even.
Not comfortable.
And trying
Okay.
to work.
Right,
Thank you
not-
very
okay,
much.
you're welcome.
All right.
Have a safe trip. Bye bye. Bye bye. Thank you.
I know your car. I'll be on the lookout. For
Yeah, you have a 73. Is it
72.
72?
It's not up here though. It's in Atlanta.
Is it in good shape or
It's in great shape.
really? How long have you had it?
About 10 or 12 years.
You track it at all or?
It's an M11T. It's a Targa. It's not a race car.
I tracked this. It's an automatic and a convertible.
Yeah, mine.
Yeah.
Where do you go?
I've been all over Elkhart Lake, and we're from Chicago, 19 years ago. But Miller Sports in Salt Lake is the closest place we go.
Oh wow.
And it's fun.
Yeah. I mean, 72 is still like a Volkswagen. It's like a
Yeah.
an upgraded Volkswagen. It's,
Yeah.
It's the beginning of.
Which is it? 6-cylinder or 4-cylinder?
4.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
Never mind.
Yeah. So it's.
Lack
I
of
think the
lack
80
of respect.
The 82, 83 911 SCs were the first like real Porsches. You know.
I don't know the RS.
76 RS is.
Or was it 72 RS or something? 69 S's. I mean, no, they made some.
I know, but they still are just. I don't know. They're good, but they're still